You are alone. That sounds quite mean, doesn't it? You may notice there's some background noise. Usually when I film my videos, I turn off my aircon, which is up there, so you guys could hear me better and there's no disturbance in the background, but I choose to leave it on for this one. I just want this to be a more intimate setting since my setup has also changed. I just want this to be us, you and me, talking over some stuff. And for tonight, what we will be talking about is that we all need to learn to be alone. Because when everything goes away, the only thing we'll all realistically really have is ourselves. We are the person that we will always have. We may have our family, we may have our friends, but they're not always going to be there. What's always going to be there, who's always gonna be there, is you, yourself. When the text dries up, when the group chats go silent, when you have no one really to talk to message, to stay up until 3 a.m. talking to, the person you will have is you. Being alone, it's not terrifying. It shouldn't be terrifying. It's not something that we should be scared of. It's something that we should be happy for. We have the privilege to be alone. So I'm just here because I'm talking about this, because this is also something that I am trying to remind myself of, that I'm someone who craves human connection a lot. I talk to my friends almost daily. I'm on social media daily for many hours, like maybe like more than 6 hours per day. That is a lot, especially now I'm in summer break, and that's really all that I've been doing other than reviewing for my college exams. But we all crave human connection. That's something that we can never remove from us, from ourselves. But sometimes that steers us away from the idea that we can be alone and we need to learn to be alone. Because people come and go. Not everyone is always going to be there for you. You need to be there for yourself. People will ghost you, people will leave you. There will be people that will be there for you, and there will be people that wouldn't be. In times that you would need them, in times that you won't really need them. But what you'll always have is yourself. And you need to learn to remind yourself that. When I started this channel, obviously I had a goal that in making these videos, it's a way for me to remind myself of some mindsets that I've already set within myself, but sometimes I forget. So I use these videos as an opportunity to remind myself of these knowledge, of this wisdom, and also to share it to you guys, that maybe it could also help you. Learning to be alone, it's more than just like being alone. Like here right now, I'm alone in my room. I'm comfortable with that. It's more than just that. When you learn to be alone, when you learn to do things by yourself, when you learn to, yeah, do things by yourself, you eventually you stop chasing other people, proving your worth to them. Because when everyone goes, and like I keep repeating, the only person you'll have is yourself. You don't need people to show you your worth. You don't need others to realize. You don't need other people to realize that you're worth. You're worth it. That you matter. You don't always need people to tell you that. You don't need a connection with someone to remind you that you matter, and then you're worth staying for, you're worth caring for, you're worth loving. You wouldn't always need that. All you need is you. All you need is you telling yourself and knowing to yourself that I am worth it. I am a human, and I am someone who's lovable, someone who's worth someone's love, but at the same time, I'm someone who matters. We all have a purpose. Each and every one of us have a purpose. And yeah, it's just sometimes it really just we need these type of situations where we just sit and stay away from our phone and just think to ourselves that I don't need other people to get ahead. I mean, you do, but like, you get what I mean. It's not something that we really need. Like, it's not something that we really have to have in order to move forward. Think of it this way. Like what my friend said, and he's something that he's been telling me every time I talk to him about something. You're playing life in single player. People can help you get ahead, you know, like multiplayer. People can help you get ahead. People can give you maybe supplies or help you do quests to get ahead. But at the end of the day, it's all up to us in what we're going to do with ourselves to continue moving forward, to keep going towards what we're meant to do, who we're meant to be, chasing the dreams that we've always had. It's all in single player. We're not. Life can be multiplayer, but at the end of the day, we can never really go and move forward and achieve something without first learning to do things by ourselves. Because when we get to the top, when all we've done is depend on others, what happens to us when they go away? You know, like, we need to learn to stop depending on people for certain things. We need to learn to detach. We need to learn to do things by ourselves. Of course, we can ask for help. Of course, we can talk to people. I'm not telling you guys to stop doing that. It's just too much of something can be quite dangerous, and that goes for a lot of things. I'm just telling y'all and also me that it's okay to be alone. It's okay. Because being alone, it's really a privilege. It means that we have the ability to love ourselves, to cherish ourselves, to get to know ourselves. Like, we're doing all these things, we have a lot of friends. We've come to the point where we have memorized details or details from our friends, what their favorite color is, what their favorite food is, what they like and they don't like. But how about you? Do you think you really do know yourself? It's something that all of us should be doing. Learning ourselves. I'm 18 this year and obviously I'm not getting any younger. And there are still, I admit that there are still things about me that I haven't fully explored. I haven't fully reflected on. Of course, I know what my favorites are. Of course, I know things that I like and I don't like. But I'm on this journey not just to improve as a person, but also to get to know myself as a human being. To get to know myself just like how I get to know my peers, my family. Think about it like this again. Let's go back to the single player thing. You can't really get ahead when you don't have a full grasp of your stats. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Like, if you keep depending on others to keep getting ahead, like I said, what happens when you're at the top and they go away? They start doing their thing on their own. We don't have a full grasp of our abilities, of our resources. We don't have a full knowledge or grasp of it. How are we gonna be able to use it? You know? It's important that we learn ourselves first. I mean, we don't have to do it first, but somewhere along the way, it's an important thing that we learn about ourselves, learn about our abilities, our resources, our talents, what we could do, what we can do, what we can work on, what we can improve on in order to keep moving forward. Because we can never just keep depending on people to help us reflect on the things that we have and what we don't have. How many people do we need for us to how many people needs to leave us or leave us hanging before we come to terms with the truth that we're all on our own. Like what I'm doing right now, this is a multiplayer quest. I like to think of it that way. But at the end of the day, it's single player on how you're going to take in what you've learned from this quest with me. It's all up to you. I could be speaking here for hours and hours and I won't be able to help you if you don't try to help yourself out too. We will always be there for the people that we love. The people that we love will also be there for us. But I'm not saying always. You could go through everything, a lot of things. Remember that you could always talk to someone. But for this moment, for this video, I want you to realize and reflect on yourself. Am I okay with being alone? Because all of us should be. When everything comes crashing down, you won't always have someone to lean on. Sometimes, not just sometimes, but every damn time, the person that we'll have is ourselves. That's not a scary thing, that's a beautiful thing. I didn't expect for this to get this long, but I really hope that you guys have learned something from what I've been talking, and I just wanted this to really be an intimate moment between me and you guys. Please comment down if you also have any thoughts about this topic that we have today. Before we end, I will leave you guys with a quote, one that I just saw earlier actually, by Wayne Dyer. I really hope I pronounced that right. You cannot be lonely if you like the person you are alone with. So ask yourself, do you like being with you? Don't be mean to yourself. Really reflect on it. And if there's some things that you don't like, maybe you can work on that. But the bottom line is, we need to do things on our own in order to survive, to move forward, to get to where we need to be. You should learn to cherish yourself, to enjoy being with yourself. It sounds so simple, but when you're really trying to do it, it's easier said than done. But it's not impossible, obviously. I'm sure you know people that like being alone, and you question them why they're like that. Maybe those people have mastered this very thing that we're discussing right now. I hope you guys all have a great day. It's currently 10:47 p.m. here, and maybe I'll sleep in a bit. But I really do hope you guys learned something today. Not a lot of people will be seeing this video, and yeah, not a lot of people will see this video, especially that I only have a really small following. But if you've made it to the end of this video, give me some feedback in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this topic that we discussed. That's about it. Love you guys, and good night.